for your role. Take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. Eh? I'm telling you the truth. Eh? It's all in what you do. Eh? Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, barbershop conversation, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. If you join my motherfucking Patreon, y'all wouldn't be having this problem, man. Join my Patreon, barbershop conversations on Patreon. And don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram. And tell a friend about this video. Make sure you guys share this video. This video is exceptionally important because the first people I care about are the subscribers that support me. And second is the fighters. You know what I mean? Promoters don't help me. You know what I mean? They don't give me promoters. They don't pay for my hotel. They don't pay for my airfare. I'm not overly appreciative for an interview, you know, but I do respect the fighters that get into the ring. Now, every fighter need to humble yourself and thank me right now. Every fighter needs to humble themselves and thank me right now. And I say this because you guys know how I'm infatuated with like numbers and bottom lines and shit like that. So I was going through some articles and stuff. And you know how you dig through a foxhole and shit and you're like, oh shit, Sports Illustrated. Right. So I read this Sports Illustrated article and it says Bob Arum, Floyd Mayweather, and Oscar De La Hoya applied for the grant money, the relief funds, right? Now, what that entitles them to is, I'm not sure how much money the government is giving them. I can't speak on that. But if you're assigned to these promotion companies, you are an employee of that company because they listed you as an employee. And that's why their returns from the government aid is so high. You understand what I'm saying? So not only do they get the grant money, but they can apply for a low interest loan. Okay. Now we can sit here and be mad about, oh, they shouldn't be getting the money. Oh, the Lakers shouldn't be getting the money. Oh, everybody that hears my voice knows what the hell is going on. Okay. If you join my Patreon, you would have got this information a month ago. All right. But y'all motherfuckers don't want to join my Patreon. All right. Join my Patreon and you guys would have got this information a long time ago. Now I'll say this. It's public record now. So now we'll just dive in and talk about this shit. I'm not mad at Floyd Mayweather. Excuse me. I'm not mad at Mayweather Promotions, Top Rank, and or Golden Boy Promotions for applying for these loans because they are losing money. Now you can be mad and talk about Floyd Mayweather's a billionaire. Bob Arum has been in business for 40 years and Oscar has Canelo and all this. But at the end of the day, it's how much money have you lost in the year? And with that being said, they're not going to lie on their numbers. I'm not putting that out there. But that's why you got to learn how to run a business. Your business, when you get an LLC, join my Patreon, is separate from your personal life. All right, people going to go up in arms. Wow, how can this motherfucker? Listen, I can have 10 businesses. If one fail, I can apply for that government aid on that one business. And that's the reality. And that's the truth. You understand? And moreover than that, you guys got to learn how to play the paper game. You guys got to learn. I teach this all the time on my Patreon, man. I'm just encouraging all y'all, man. You know, $5 could have got you this information and you get the $5 back at the end of the year. So it's basically free. You just front the money. And every fighter needs to be thanking me right now because your promoter is in possession of hundreds of thousands of dollars that is supposed to relieve y'all. If you are an employee of these companies and or promoted by these companies, they have afforded you this money. Now you need to go to your promoter and ask them. But y'all too afraid. You know what I mean? Y'all just gonna sit there and say, oh, we ain't got no money. We ain't got no fights. We ain't got this. Well, your ass gonna be in the unemployment line. How about that? Your ass gonna be getting, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been unemployed, you know, being on unemployment. I am a multi-millionaire today because the school district laid me off. And I said, I'm never giving nobody no power over me over how much money I should make. And that's just what I believe. You understand what I'm saying? And so these next two videos that I'm going to do is so important. And you guys should be thanking me. Next time you see me, you should be thanking me for giving y'all this information. I don't get humble Fred. Nah, fuck humble. Y'all, I don't get credentials. You know what I mean? Everything is on my own recognizance. Everything is out of my own bank account. Everything. When I go to fights, I'm taking time away from playing catch with my son in the backyard. You know what I mean? Or playing makeup with my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? I'm taking time out of my day when, you know what I mean, watching whatever movie we're watching, whatever the movie of the week is, to go to these fights for 2 and 3 days. So fighters, now you realize I'm your ally. Now do you understand how your promoters are not your ally? How the most important number, the most important color is green at the end of the day. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't know what they did with their money. I can't speak on that. I'm just giving you guys the information. Okay, maybe someone is doing right by their fighters. I don't know this because I don't talk to the promoters every day. You understand? And sometimes they have lawyers and the people in charge don't really know what the hell is going on behind the scenes. You understand? So I can't sit here and say Floyd knows what's going on. I can't sit there and say Bob knows what's going on, Oscar knows what's going on. But at the end of the day, the name is the name of the company. And we know Oscar don't know what the hell is going on with his company, right? Ask Al Heyman. Ask Richard Schaefer. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that. So I'll say this. They have a legal team. You understand? However, if it all goes down, they go down. You know what I mean? When something bad happens to the company, they're held liable. And fighters, this is your time. This is your time. This is your money. Okay? You need to ask, have you guys, what's my percentage of the grant? If it's $10,000, if it's $7,000, if it's $20,000, you deserve. I don't care if you made $1 million in your last fight, Badu Jack. You're entitled. If they got grant money, you're entitled to it. I don't care if you Canelo and you got 35 million. Listen, Canelo, come on, let's call a spade a spade. Let's talk real numbers. Canelo will lose $70 million this year because he has not had a fight. He fights twice a year, Cinco de Mayo in September. He's lost $70 million this year. We talking real numbers, y'all. We're not talking about you counting their money. All right. You guys got to understand pragmatics. All right. You guys got to understand logistics. Fuck being emotional. Yes. If a millionaire loses $100,000 in the business, he lost $100,000 in the business. If you make $50,000 a year and you lost $10,000 in the business, you deserve to get that $10,000. You deserve to put that $10,000 on that government application. All right. So let's just call pragmatics. I don't care what Canelo is worth. He lost $70 million. Period. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder was supposed to fight July 19th, right? So he lost what, $20 million? He can apply for the loan. He lost $30 million. Earl Spence was supposed to fight September. Who else? So I can balance the schemes. Give me a Mexican fighter. Lomachenko is supposed to fight this date. He didn't fight. He can apply for that money. All right. Don't fall in love with the total number. Oh, this motherfucker's a millionaire. He can't do it. Man, listen, that's how the world turns. Okay. That's why it's important that we understand business. Y'all motherfuckers fighting over statues and walkways and Black Lives Matters tattoos and stuff on the street. That's cool too. I like symbolic victories, but these are tangible victories that we can have right now in our pocket right now. Every fighter, every manager need to tell their fighter to contact their main promoter under these 3 companies and ask them, what the hell is going on? Where is my money? Where's my aid? You know what I mean? And if you are a manager or a promoter, you need to contact me. You need to contact me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and that's the quickest way to get a hold of me. All right. Silent Heroes, SILENTHEROS, and thank me motherfucking later. Click the link in the description box. All right. And the one thing I don't want is fighters to be stuttering and broke. All right. I've said that so many times. You know, one of the mission statements on this channel is what they did to Pernell Whitaker. You know, and Pernell Whitaker is supposed to be bigger than Cesar Chavez, supposed to be bigger than Oscar De La Hoya, but they robbed that nigga twice. They robbed that king twice. You know what I mean? And he's so angry, his codependency got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be the best trainer in the world. Imagine having Pernell Whitaker as your trainer. Come on, man. Come on, man. The best defensive fight I've ever seen in my life. One of the best brains I've ever seen in my life in the ring. Who do you know can make a motherfucker miss 8 punches in a row? You know what I mean? I mean, clean, without even catching. You know what I mean? So let's call a spade a spade. But at the end of the day, man, Everyone's entitled to this money. I'm not going to say they stole the money. I'm not going to sit there and say it, because boxing, when was the last fight? Mikey Garcia was the last fight, big fight. So everybody's losing money, okay? Everyone's entitled to this. So, I mean, let's level the playing field and call it fair. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody stealing money and this and that. You got to know what's reality. If you have a small business, right? And I think small business is the number of employees, it's not how much money you make. I think, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it depends from state to state and the entitlement, but a combination of the two. You know, I got to look at my paperwork over here. But because I'm always a small business, because I'm a one-man business. So I'm always a small business. But I got to get that and look that up for the state of California, or whatever, not state of California, but as it relates to the application. So, but fighters, I love y'all. I don't care if you black or brown. You know what I mean? Get your money. All right. I obviously want my black fighters to get it, and I'm talking to my black fighters and my Latino fighters. This one's for you. You know what I mean? So get your money and ask Oscar, ask Bob, ask Floyd. Where's the COVID relief funds? All right. And they have and let this be clear. They have every right to apply for those loans and that relief. Ain't nobody boxing right now. All right. And if you an independent fighter with no contract, with no promoter, you need to call me. I probably can help you. You know what I mean? Silent Heroes on Instagram. SILENTHEROS. All right. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.